here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Loghain upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
'Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
I have nowhere near 100 gold. I wonder what counter offers we'll have. I'm going to say it. I have a counter offer.
Interesting.
Leave the elves and the letter, take the money and go.
Oh, no, that won't do. These elves are worth... Well, the entire trip isn't profitable without them, I'm afraid. Have you anything else to suggest?
No. You don't really think I'll let you leave with the elves?
No, I suppose not. I've always been too optimistic for my own good, it's true. Let's do this the hard way, then. Men, shall we?
Right, so now is as good a time as any to get the anti-magic thing out on him. So let's do that. That's number 1 priority. Number 2 priority, Death Cloud on him. Alistair, you can go this way, and I'm afraid, Leliana, you'll have to use your weapons that you're terrible with. You'll have to go that way.
Have to go!
Sweet! I can't believe that works. That's brilliant. You're joking. They interrupted both of them. That's bullshit. Oh yeah, he's got spell immunity, so it wouldn't work anyway. Ah, so you did get your spell off, but it's going to get cancelled. Well, we'll see if we can go out wide then. That might still get cancelled, I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. It worked. I didn't expect that. Yeah, we'll go for a 10. Oh man, Leliana's going to get smashed.
Let's finish.
What are you doing? What are you doing, you crazy woman? I don't know what she's doing. You obviously don't go for fucking attacking, you idiot. What are you doing, you imbecile? And... oh good, she's using a sword. I thought for a second she'd got a bow out. Well fine, if you're coming this way, at least fucking Cone of Cold them all. And I'll go shock them all. Oh, he's back. Oh, that plan. Oh, that's interesting. He blizzarded as well. I can neutralise his blizzard, probably. Oh no, because I've already done that. Right, you had a dispel magic of some sort or another. Cleanse area, insufficient stamina. Okay, we'll just go for Caladrius then, because there's not really a lot else left. Leliana can go back to bows. Me and Morrigan can come back on the top. Whatever you're trying to do, Morrigan, don't do it. Right, so I think there's just Caladrius left. I can't believe that works. Just do anything to interrupt him.
Enough! Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves.
Wait! Hear me out, dear lady. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes?
That is a very interesting offer. Got to say, I didn't expect to see that one coming. And I have already been augmented with the death of the Grey Wardens. But these elves, they aren't dead yet. I mean, I do die a lot. But then all these elves, they're not dead. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to kill all the elves.
I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go?
No, because you treat the elves like garbage. I want the elves to break free and kill all the people like you, so I'm going to set an example to them all.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
Now, one of these causes stun. And that's good against spellcasters, so you can do that on him.
An elf with no chains? Now that's unexpected. Are you one of them? What happens to us now?
You're free.
Free? How strange to hear that word in here. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone, let's go home.
Oh, I was expecting him to do more than that.
I shall do it.
Wait, he had slaver documents. These documents authorise the removal of elves from Denerim's alienage. They bear the seal of Tern Loghain Mac Tyr. He's also got a robe of the Magister Lords.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
12 monies. Manuscript copy. The title is Antivan or maybe Navaran. Saleable but not noteworthy. Oh.
As you say.
I don't think the mages make us... I know I singled him out and actually did an okay job of that fight, but compared to the fight in the palace, that was easy peasy. I think she is probably one of a Leliana, a rogue. That woman that absolutely smashed me in the palace. Now, shall I leave? No, let's finish this area off first, I think, this episode.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
I don't think you were.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan?
You know Duncan?
He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad.
He was murdered at Ostagar by Loghain.
I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar, but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them.
How did you know Duncan?
He came here now and then to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places.
What are you guys going to do about the plague now?
We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway.
No, because it was a lie. I should go.
Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
Must be this gift of the grey. It actually looks a little bit better than Olaf's prized cheese knife. A tiny weeny bit better, but yeah, better nonetheless. Name's not as good.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
It is begun. Very well. It is begun.
Well, I feel like we've wrapped up the alienage. Oh yeah, we can go to the market to cash that one in. We can cash in places of power for the mages. We've got loads of side quests to cash in. I don't know how long this episode is, but I think the Landsmeet is a good place to start again. So, back to Fraps. Right, let's head off to the market square.
Looky here, men. When I heard that one of the famous Grey Wardens was pilfering folk, I thought, can't be. But here she is. Looks like the Wardens have fallen hard. Ha! Men, kill her!
I'm guessing this is going to be absolutely insanely difficult. I can't say I'm surprised that his spell got interrupted, because they've got 1,000,000 soldiers and they pwn. Yeah, no, not an arcane bolt. Clearly not an arcane bolt. The only problem with doing this is it's going to attract everyone to me, I think. Got to do something there, right? Or not. They just interrupt everything. Archers are the absolute fucking pwnage. There is nothing that is anywhere comparable to being as good as them. Not the mages, not the fighters. They're just so much more powerful than all the other classes. I swear, that one that interrupts your spells, that is so much better than anything that Alistair's got. I might be wrong, I might have just missed it, but they are far better anti-mage units than the Templar.
I am ready.
An order.
And there are a lot of them here. They're almost all dead. I missed him. How the fuck did I do that? Let's try and repulse him into it.
Very well.
That'll do.
Very well.
Oh, I'm at the other end. That's why I'm all confused. Well, we can go to the Blackstone Irregulars then.
The captain sends his regards. Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Don't think I've done any jobs for interested parties, have I?
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
As you say.
Oh.
All men are the work of our nature.
Those stung with 100 arrows, Though suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on. The deep dark before dawn's first light seems
It shall be done.
But know that the sun always rises.
You found anything good yet?
So much to do!
No.
Magic exists.
Fairly sure we've done with this guy.
Warden, I'm humbled you're visiting me again. Right you are.
Unless I'm supposed to steal from him. Huh, interesting. No, we're definitely going to defend the collective. Deliver the bundled testimony to Captain Commander Harris in Redcliffe. Right, let's do that before we accidentally break it then. Commander Harris in Redcliffe. Hi, buddy.
And here you are again. More generosity from my friends at the collective.
Yes, I have a package for you from the Mages Collective. Destroy it, please.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll see to this matter personally. Consider it handled, my friend, and good day. Oh, blast it.
Now, there's also a dead drop that is on the map down in the village, so I'll do that as well. You place the deserved payment in the dead drop as Kay instructed. Well, that was worth it. Shall I stop at camp? Ah, yeah, I got to cash that in. Right, to the Mages board in the other town, because I can't cash it in here. Oh no, there's no Mages Collective here. Makes sense.
Magic exists to serve man.
Bernie trots off happily. Wait, where are you going? Bernie runs up to you happily. He appears to have found a friend.
Puppy!
This is crazy. Where are your mother and father?
Puppy!
He wags his tail. Well, if this kid comes with us, he's going to have to fight Darkspawn. Look, I know he's too young. That's kind of the point I was making.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world.
Bernie relieves himself on an inconspicuous area nearby. Do you see anything interesting, boy? Bernie seems to have found a piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it and it looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon.
I was getting to that.
Huh, very strange. I don't know what's going on. Like last news.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
It shall be done.
Maybe... should I find that child? I don't know if that was important or not. I'm going to say not. Perhaps I have to talk to this guy with different party compositions.
Warden, I'm humbled you're visiting me again. Right you are.
Alright, let's come back with a different party then.
As there is but one word.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted for what?
I was framed. betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
What, you were dutiful, but you still got in trouble?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
Important documents?
It turns out that they were. My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
So it's just fucking Orlais. Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Well, most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
Well, how'd you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Poor Leliana. Still, I'm glad she's on my side when we confront Queen Enora. Next episode, I hope. Right, let's do what we were trying to do.
Yes.
Yes.
But one world, one life, one...
Warden, I'm humbled you're visiting me again. Right you are.
I think everyone's met him now. I don't really want to start the next episode, but I don't want to end in the market, because then I'll have to use fraps and not Dextry, which is what I want to use, so I don't think I've got a lot of choice, but this might advance the game. There might be a sudden cut here. No, it didn't. Thank you for watching. Come back for the next episode of Dragon Age Origins. The Summer Sword. In 884 Blessed Age, Lord Aurelian of Montsamard, champion of the Grand Tour of Ansberg, commissioned a sword for his youngest son Louis, who aspired to be in the Chevaliers. Insisting that his boy have nothing but the best, Lord Aurelian sought out the most renowned mastersmith in the Orlesian Empire, Versen of Halam Shiral, who was at that time nearly 80, and begged the old man to make the blade. Versen refused. His sight was failing him, and he had no wish to come out of retirement. But Aurelian offered an exorbitant sum of gold, and eventually overcome the artisan's resistance. The old master laboured for several months, folding steel, honing the edge to perfection. The resulting blade was as long as a man is tall, and as sharp as the tongue of any noblewoman. Versen proclaimed it to be his greatest work, and named it, in a fit of irony, the Summer Sword, since he had crafted it in the winter of his lifetime. Lord Aurelian brought Louis with him to receive the sword from the hand of the old master. When the boy saw the Summer Sword, he turned his nose up at his father's gift. Such great two-handed blades were no longer in fashion. He preferred an estoc. Aurelian was mortified. He insisted that Louis carry the blade and apologised to Versen, but to no avail. The swordsmith cursed the boy, saying that for his pride, regardless of the blade he carried, he would fail anyway. Louis was eventually knighted and joined the ranks of the Chevalier. In 898 Blessed Age, he was appointed commander of the Chevaliers in Denerim and hoped to make a name for himself. And so he did. He was the most detested Chevalier in Ferelden, well known for his acts of depravity. In 9-1 Dragon Age, he met Loghain mac Tyr in battle at Avanish. Louis lost his estoc early in the fighting, became separated from his men, and ended up facing down Loghain himself armed only with the Summer Sword, which he had never drawn before. Practice might have saved him, whereas pride did not. Loghain made short work of the pompous Chevalier, and took the greatsword as a trophy. Mabari dominance. Mabari hounds are descended from pack hunters, and like their ancestors, they are highly influenced by a defined order of dominance. The primary method of determining that order is by claiming territory through scent marking major landmarks. Once established, the dominant Mabari gains a substantial increase in confidence and stature within his territory, a trait that indirectly benefits master as well as hound.